Hi, Harry the Hiking Bear here. And so today we're going to go on a hike. It's in the, you can see here, Phoenix Mountain Preserves. And it's called the 40th Street Trailhead. For what we gather, the 40th Street Trailhead has got this hike that goes up and it's got two different peaks we're going to try. It's a preparation hike. We're preparing for our next challenge. So we're still doing the challenge, the Arizona Challenge. This is a hike that we're doing in preparation for it. I think it's called Two Peaks Trail or something like that. But it's on the 40th Street Trailhead in Scottsdale, Arizona. Here we are, hiking along the trail. I can see it goes pretty far. But this is the fairly easy part here. It's not until we start climbing that it's going to get a bit hard. So, but like I said, we're at the 40th Street Trailhead, and it's called the Two Bit Peak is the name of it. I got it now, Two Bit Peak. And again, we're in Scottsdale, Arizona. From my perspective, this is what the hike looks like. So, you see me climbing, that's what it's looking like. And we're not even to the tough part yet. And it goes to the right. We inadvertently went to the left for a little bit, but we're back now, and we're going to head up to the Two Bit Peak. Okay. We've hit the saddle now. This is kind of in between the two peaks, but as you look, and you go out this way, this is the backside. As you can see, there's cities back down there. So now there's two peaks up here at the saddle. There's one peak that goes there, and then there's another peak that goes over there. We're going to try to do both. We're hiking up the biggest of the two hikes first, but that's what I'm going to climb. Yay! Okay, so we've made it to the top. This is the higher of the two peaks. And as you look out, you see the city below us. And you see over the peaks and things. Now the second peak is over there. That's a little bit shorter. We're going to climb that for lunch. And then you've got peaks over here. That goes into Piasqua Park area. And this hike is to get us prepared for climbing Piasqua Peak. But as you can see, mountains dot around the scenery a lot up here. But here we are at the top of Two Bit Peak Trailhead here at the saddle. And like I said, up there was the first peak. And as you can see, if I can get my camera over here, that was the climb. Those rocks. But now we're going to climb up there, and that's where we'll have lunch. Okay, so we're at the top of the second peak, sort of. It really is the second peak, I guess. Here's a tree. There's a couple of other trees that it comes to, but the trail was much harder in the sense that it was harder to find. Easier to climb, but much harder to find. And as we discover, it actually keeps going. And it goes, and it looks like it goes over to that peak, maybe even to that peak. But not for today. Today, we're going to stop and have lunch. We didn't prepare for a continuation of this trail. We thought it was simple, go up to the top. But it's more than that. So, the second peak has a really challenging way of finding your way up, even though it's easier to climb over the rocks. And you do have to climb over rocks. So it is a climbing trail. But we're going to sit and have lunch under this beautiful tree. There's the other part of it. That's where we thought the trail ended. But then we kept seeing more trail. So then we came to the second part. So maybe this is just a series of little peaks. Anyway, we're going to have lunch, then we're going to go back down. Because that's about all the time and water that we have. But it opens the door to a new venture ahead. Well, we're back at the saddle, and here's a path that goes right straight from the saddle. And then if you go down here a little bit, and you follow down, as you walk down here from the saddle, and you're going down, and you see another path off here that goes up too. And so we checked them out. They do merge. So either way you go, you end up on the trail. That, like I said, not as easy, not as hard to climb, but not as easy to find. Of what it looks like going down. And a trail, the very same trail, can look very different going up as it does going down. Here I am. That was a nice hike. So now we're getting ready to go home. But it was a nice hike and enjoyable. We saw a lot of people, saw quite a few dogs, and a lot of kids.